Okay, move on to the second section. Bargain until 10:30 Friday night. Start with Mike.
Hi Ruben. Casemiro started the 4 games. You've been unbeaten. I mean, would you be in favour of him? He's got a option on his 1 year. Would you be in favour of him staying long term at the club?
Yeah, we don't know what is going to happen. My goal is to continue to count with Casemiro, with Harry Maguire, that he has the same problem. I don't know what is going to happen. Let's focus on this season. I'm really happy with Casemiro. It's really important. I'm really happy with Harry. But I know what you guys are asking. Let's focus on this season and then we'll see in the next season.
Rob, and then Samuel.
Hi Ruben. I know you've got a long-term plan to get this club back to where you want it to be, but half-time against Forest, when you were winning, you were up to second in the Premier League table. It probably shows how tight it is at the top. Given that and you not playing European football, do you feel there's an opportunity for United to do something special this season to maybe exceed people's expectations and maybe jump ahead in that long-term plan that you've got?
What I think is that we can win any game. If we have these opportunities, let's make everything to win. Let's try to address every detail to try to win every game. I don't want to talk about the new goal. You said yourself that everything is so close. Is everything so close up and everything so close down? 3 weeks can change everything. It changed everything 3 weeks in. We had a completely different conversation 4 weeks ago. So let's focus on the next game, what we can do. I also agree that when you are 1 down, playing away, feeling in control of the game, knowing that you can be in second place near the top, we could start that second half in the different way. That I can agree, and the players felt that, and we talk about that during the week. So let's focus just winning Tottenham. Can we win Tottenham? I think we can. Let's do everything to win the next one.
Hi, Ruben. It's Benjamin Šeško started kind of how you'd expect him to start, having not played in the Premier League before. It seemed at Forest that Bruno got a bit frustrated with him. He had a good chance when the ball came over, but are you quite relaxed with the way he's going about his form at the moment?
Yeah, I'm relaxed. He's not relaxed. What I mean is that I understand how things are in football, and he's going to struggle. That is normal. He has no experience here, and then the first impact when everyone says that you are so good, you are the next big thing, and you hear about that with Sesko, and then you come to one club that is the hardest club. If you don't perform every week, you are going to hear a lot of things from club legends, for pundits, for the media, and sometimes they are right. To have the ability to understand that is normal and still maintain your level of confidence is really hard for a young kid, and especially for a young kid that is a control freak, wants to control everything, and is not going to control everything. So I know, and I said that when I start training with Ben, he has more potential that I was thinking. He's going to struggle, and we need to understand how he likes to play, also to put in our ideas. So everything, I think I'm quite relaxed with that. He's going to be our striker for a long term, but he's going to have these struggles and these bumps during the ride, and that is a normal thing in football.
Stephen and then Chris.
Hi Ruben, it was Gary Neville who said Benjamin Šeško looked miles off at Spurs and not on a Forest game. I'm sure you've seen the quote, you're laughing, yeah. What did you think in the former players, when they make these comments, do you think it affects the players when they say these things in the media?
Of course, nobody likes to hear, but he struggled a little bit, and that is a fact. So let's embrace that. It's not personal. It's not nothing. That's what I try to explain the players. That is not personal. It's an opinion that is going to change in 3 weeks. Everything is going. What is true today in 3 weeks could be everything a lie. So, of course, it's hard to hear, but my advice to Ben is you are going to get used, and then it's going to be natural. It's going to be like your Monday here. So that is part of the process, and we are going to help him, and we are going to protect Ben because he works really hard, and he wants to succeed. So he's going to succeed.
Hi Ruben, you spoke last week about how hard losing the final to Tottenham hit you last season. they obviously won the game, you lost the game. They changed coach, this club didn't change coach. Does that tell you the fine margins in this industry and the importance of a club backing their manager?
It's completely different. I said already, I'm really lucky to be here, and I know that is also important. That someone to understand how lucky I am to have this opportunity. If you see the game, I think we deserve to win. In the end, it doesn't matter. It's hard to see a coach that wins a European Cup to go away and the other guys stay. But sometimes it's the difference of maybe in the future to win more important titles. So that's, I think, what Manchester United is thinking. Let's give time to the coach and see what's happened, and then we'll see. So I just want to say about that question that I'm really lucky to have the support that I have in this club.
Last question for Ian.
Hi, Ruben. Bruno Fernandes is obviously a hugely important player for this club, has been for years, and his appearance record is incredible. I think he's missed 2 games through injury in all his time at United. He's obviously a little older than he was when he first came here. Is there a point at which you think about rotating him, resting him? He's obviously so important and he's 31 now. Or do you just sort of monitor him and give him those days off you were talking about if he needs them?
We have 1 game per week. He's always available. It's really hard. I said already, we have good things on that to play just 1 game, but then there's a lot of players that should be playing, should be dividing the minutes, should be fighting for their places in a different way. But we don't have the space. So I'm not thinking about now the rotation of the players. In the future, yes, it's something that Bruno needs to understand. If you have, in this league, if you want to win every game that you are part with European games, is going to have to rotate. So good question, just for Bruno to put in his head that maybe next year he's going to be in rotation in the team.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.